Again, this was my past. This was 5 years ago.
See, Scott, I don't think you should have stepped down. I think you should have told about your past after, this is my past, this is who I am,
But-
and I am still going to be in the race.
But here's the problem with that. Look at what they're doing to that position now. Madigan wants to cut the position out altogether. Pat Quinn just cut the budget to the position. So if I became the lieutenant governor in November, and there's no budget, what am I going to do? Stand there all day and turn on a light switch? That's not me. That's not why I ran. I ran to help the people of Illinois. If you're going to tie my hands and I can't do it, I don't want it. I don't want it.
What is your future? What do you think your future is in politics? I mean, after you went through all this, are you still thinking about politics, or are you going to,
You know, some people say I'm a freak for abuse, but the real fact of the matter is I love Illinois. I genuinely love the people of Illinois, and I want to help them. I believe that I have something to give to them, and that's the ability to bring businesses back to Illinois and get the people back to work. I believe I have the ability to fix our budget. Yeah, I'm going to run for office again, and I don't know when, but I'm not. We had this happen before. We had it happen with Jack Ryan and Hall.
Yeah, I'm not sure who that was. Yeah,
I can't remember his name now.
that's okay.
Senior
moment, even though
Yeah,
it's not a senior.
there you go. But the fact is that they stepped down and they went back into their private lives. And I understand they did that because both of them had a lot to lose. The Democratic Party really took everything I had. I have nothing to lose anymore. And I'm going to continue to run for office. Again, I don't know when or what it will be for, but I will be out there helping the people of Illinois.
Will you run on the Democratic ticket, the Republican ticket, or there is another option, which I know that Lieberman ran on, and the Independent? I mean, I think that my feeling is that we need an independent party.
There's a lot of talk out there about, people are putting words in my mouth. I can never be a Republican because I don't believe in their system and how they run government. But I'm not leaving out running as an independent somewhere down the road.
You know what's interesting? I was just thinking that you came in first place, and there was a seasoned person, Terry Link, who was a seasoned politician, and believe it or not, he came in last. How did you get in first? And here is somebody that people know of, has been around the block, and he came in last.
These career politicians, these seasoned politicians, they're not wanted by the people of Illinois anymore. They want a new face. They want fresh ideas. The people of Illinois are suffering. They're hurting. They don't want to hurt anymore. And I believe by electing the Terry Links and these career politicians, we're going to continue to suffer and hurt.
But how did they did you hire a marketing company? What did you do to get your name out and all the people that voted for you? Somebody that was completely unknown.
Sure. Just like Terry Link and all my other opponents, with the exception of one, we all hired marketing firms. That's what every politician or somebody running for office does. They need to get their message out there, whether it's mail or TV or radio. And, I did a lot of research before I decided to run, and I came across a firm that I liked and I believed in, and they believed in me. We made a good team.
So somehow they were very good. I think if I ever run for office, I'm going to use that firm, And I think people are looking more. I think people are tired of those politicians.
I'm going to save you a lot of money, and I'm going to tell you the secret.
Okay, tell me the secret.
Be honest.
Yes.
Be truthful. Have sincerity to help the people, and you will get elected.
Because right now, people are suffering. There's so
Oh,
many
they're
people I know,
suffering.
they're out of work, they've been downsized from their companies, they're out of work, and, it's very
brutal.
sad.
It's cruel.
Very, very
People can't
sad.
afford to put food on the table for their families, and you know what? This is America.
And, Scott, by your last name, Cohen, do you feel that, I know that you did get some of the Jewish vote, and, I vote for people, it doesn't matter what their last names are, but sometimes, people do vote for, if they're Italian, they vote for Italians,
sure.
and if they're,
Ethnic
Irish,
backgrounds, absolutely.
they vote for Irish. Did that help you or hurt you at the very end?
We talked about this a little bit, and let me put it to you this way. In the history of Illinois politics, only 3 Jewish people have been elected or won a Democratic nomination for a statewide office. That alone makes a very serious statement. I believe my religion, my being Jewish, played a significant role in the debacle that happened after I won.
And what was, do you feel you've been wronged?
Well, you know what? Yeah, I feel that I've been wrong, but more importantly...
Then you've been wrong. You've been wronged.
Wronged, right.
Yes,
right.
wronged.
I've been wronged.
By the politicians.
But more importantly than that, the 211,000 people that voted for me were wronged. And the rest of the people of Illinois that I could have helped had I have successfully been a lieutenant governor in November were wronged. So it's not just me.
Well, do you think the lieutenant governor, that Michael Madigan's going to be able to get rid of the lieutenant governorship? And I was thinking that, when you have a vice president, you have a president. If something happened to the governor, I would think that in line it would be the lieutenant governor. I think you mentioned that attorney general, but she has her own job, so that would be taking her job away, and somebody else would have to replace her. Would be Lisa Madigan. That's
Correct.
interesting. But we need a lieutenant governor in case something happens to the governor, somebody to represent the governor.
The office of lieutenant governor has been controversial for many years here in Illinois. And depending who you ask, some people say we need it, some people say we don't. I believe it's a very important position, and it needs to be filled by somebody who's going to care and help the people of Illinois.
Well, Scott, I'm getting some direction from my camera crew that our program is starting to get to an end, and I want to thank you also for coming on the show. And I did the show primarily to get the message out, to get people to know who Scott Lee Cohen is. It isn't somebody from the tabloids. It isn't somebody that was made fun of and was ridiculed. But this is a human being. This is a person who has a message and needs to be heard. And I want to thank you for
it's my
coming on
pleasure.
the
Thank
show.
you for having
And I
me.
appreciate that your truthfulness and your sincerity. And I hope that someday I can vote for you.
I hope so too, and then you'll see what happens.
And thank you very much, and get the word out, because it's really important
Thank
to
you.
get the word out. It isn't something, you're not a politician, you're a public servant.
I'm a real person wanting
And
to
a
help real
public
people.
servant of Illinois.
Correct.
And I wish you and your family much happiness
Thank you
in the
very much.
future.
Thank you.
And I want to thank you and thank my audience and my people to listen to the show, and you have something to think about. Thank you.